Welcome back, everybody. Salute. Congratulations. Um, Want to start out by saying we have breaking news right now going on in Major League Baseball. The Juan Soto free agency news has broke, and it's a very sad day for New York Yankees fans. Juan Soto leaves the New York Yankees to sign with the crosstown rivals, the New York Mets. After a year in New York and what was a free agent year, signing a um, 1 year on opt out. Juan Soto was gearing up for a big free agent market that had Shohei Ohtani signing a massive contract in 2023 with the Los Angeles Dodgers of about 700 million, and this one is being reported as the biggest contract in Major League Baseball history. 15-year, $765 million contract. What I will be talking about in this video is how this contract, this move, was just done by the numbers, right? And there's synchronicities and connections that we have to pay attention to and look at, and just show you guys, you know, all the way down to when this happens, the amount of money that's in the contract, everything aligns and points to number symbolism, right? There's always a reason for the amount of years, the amount of money, the date that is being reported. All this stuff matters, right? And it's not trivial. So let's get into it, okay? This news is being reported today, December 9th, all right? So let's get into it. Juan Soto news breaking on December 9th, just like the number 129, okay? Now, if we look back in history on this very day, now what the contracts we will be bringing up, obviously, because it's the second biggest contract in MLB history now, the Shohei Ohtani contract, right? This new Juan Soto contract is surpassing the Shohei Ohtani record-breaking contract that was signed in 2023 as the biggest baseball contract in Major League Baseball history. And now come to today, December 9th, we have what is now the number one biggest contract that is ever signed in Major League Baseball history. Now, the interesting thing about this is Shohei Ohtani's contract with the Los Angeles Dodgers was reported on December 9th, 2023, right? So last year, exactly 1 year ago, 365 days, Shohei Ohtani broke the record for the largest deal in Major League Baseball history. Fast forward 1 year from that date, Juan Soto contract with the New York Mets is being reported on the same day, December 9th, 2023. Now, what are the chances that two of the biggest contracts that were ever signed in Major League Baseball history, by a lot, by a big margin, were signed on the very exact same day, December 9th? Now, why is December 9th just a significant day when it comes to this contract with Juan Soto, right? So if we look at it, December 9th, 129 12/9, or 9/12, how they write it on the other parts of the world, right? We always put the month first, then the day. On the other side of the world, they usually put the day first, then the month. But let's look at it from the 129 perspective, right? Now, why is that important? 129, okay? So what I speak about is gematria, right? It's a number code used by the elites to kind of foreshadow what's actually happening. So the number 129, right? Juan Soto just signed the biggest contract in Major League Baseball history with the New York Mets. New York Mets equals 129. Like December 9th, like 12/9, today that this contract is being reported. Okay? Being reported on the same date and number that equals the team that he is now going to be a part of. And he moves from the Bronx, which is a borough in New York City, to Queens, which is another borough in New York City. And New York City equals that very same number, 129, highlighted right there. Okay? Not an accident. Now, when you look at the contract overall, right, it's being reported as $765 million for 15 years. So if you do a deep dive, now most of the time, not 100%, but the amount of years and the contract itself can be a big indicator on the connections and the synchronicities and so on and so forth. Right. So when you do 765 million divided by 15 years, okay, it equals $51 million per year. 51, okay, which is also the reflection of the number 15. 1 5, turn it reverse, 5 1. Okay. But it's significant when you look at what team he's signing with, right? So the New York Mets not only equals 129, like the date this contract is being reported, it equals 51 in the purest cipher, right there, right? 51 in the purest cipher, and what will average out to about $51 million a year, okay? $51 million a year. New York Mets equals 51. Mets itself equals 51 in reverse. Okay. So what will be an annual contract of $51 million right now, as it's being reported, has a connection directly to the team he's signing. New York Mets equals 51. Mets equals 51. This contract being reported on a Monday, which is named after the moon, right? Each day of the week is named after uh, one of the planetary alignments, right? So Monday is the moon, Tuesday is Mars, Wednesday is Mercury, Thursday is Jupiter, Saturday is Saturn, and Sunday is the sun, right? Moon Day, aka Monday, also equals 51, just like it also equals 15. Okay. 15-year contract worth 51 million, with an annual salary of 51 million. New York Mets equals 51. Mets equals 51, moon equals 51. Okay. So just to show you guys, right? These numbers are not trivial at all. Okay. Also, we all know this has to do with Freemasonry. Freemason equals 51 in single reduction. Okay. This is not an accident. This is very, very symbolic. Okay. So that goes into the Juan Soto news, today's date, the teams, the contract itself, the annual salary of the contract. And now you can just look at it just from a surface level, additional surface level things, right? So Juan Soto notoriously wears the number 22, right? Which we all know in numerology, 22 is a master number. 11 is a master number, 22 is a master number, and 33 is a master builder number, right? These are very, very significant numbers, not only in Freemasonry, but numerology. Okay, so we have obviously New York being the 11th state in the order of statehood, right? Number 22, Juan Soto signs with the New York Mets, leaving the New York Yankees, okay, on a day leaving 22 days remaining in the year. So today, December 9th, obviously there's 31 days in the month of December. 22 days remaining in the year. Number 22 signs a record breaking contract to leave a New York team to go to another New York team, right? Now, fast forwarding a little bit just to take a glimpse into next year. So, 2025 opening day is on March 27th. It's what it's being reported as, March 27th. That's what I'm looking at, right? So, for those of you that follow some of my previous videos talking about baseball, MLB, and the significance of 108. Major League equals 108. Okay, right here, Major League. Okay, if you guys aren't a big movie buff, you guys will know one of the most notorious MLB movies is in fact the movie Major League, with Charlie Sheen and a bunch of other actors in there, Wesley Snipes. But Major League equals 108. Okay, this contract being reported of Juan Soto leaving the New York Yankees for the New York Mets happens 108 days before the start of opening day in 2025. 108. And for those of you that don't know the significance of 108, it's just like 108. You know, numerology 0 has no value. So the number 108 can be looked at just like the number 18 because 0 is basically irrelevant. Now, the significance of 108 and 18 to baseball is huge. But let's stay on 108, right? What's the significance of 108? Well, as I said, Major League equals 108. And um I'll bring it up for you guys so you guys don't have to take my word for it, but there's 108 stitches on a baseball, for those of you that don't know. Okay. Um 108 stitches on a regulation baseball. Not irrelevant, very significant. You guys can see it right there on the Wikipedia. Okay. Um and then we'll talk about the number 18 on and why that's important, right? Because Major League Baseball, MLB, right? MLB equals 18, right? Baseball itself equals 18 in the pure cipher, right? There's 18 half innings in a baseball game, right? Top of the bottom, top of the first, do that for 9 innings, 18. 18, okay? So there's a very, very big significance to the number 18 and baseball overall, right? It's not irrelevant. Today, also being the 9th day of the month, MLB equals 9. News being reported on the 9th day of the 12th month, not irrelevant. Obviously, we know the relevance of 9 connection back to baseball, 9 MLB innings, 9 hitters in a lineup, right? All of this stuff matters, and it's not insignificant. Paying attention to it, right? The biggest contract in MLB history. Now, not per year, because overall, the largest annual contract, I believe, is still Shohei Ohtani at right around 70 million. Um, but this is the biggest overall contract in Major League Baseball history. And it's interesting that this is being reported today on a 65 date numerology, right? And the way you get to 65 is you add the month plus the day, 12 plus 9 is 21, and then you add the year as a 2-digit number. So 12 plus 9, 21, plus 20, 41, plus 24, 65. 65 date numerology, and it is the team that he is leaving, the New York Yankees, equals 65 in the pure cipher, and he will be waving goodbye to the Yankees and saying hello to the New York Mets on a 65 date numerology. Not insignificant. Okay. Obviously, a lot of this news just came out. It's being reported right now. There's still a lot to dive deep into when it comes to the Juan Soto departure for the Bronx, going into the borough of Queens now, right? Um, but in my opinion, right, this is just. I think it's obviously it's a ritualistic signing. We know that it's a very, very symbolic signing. We've described that between the years, the overall contract, the annual pay, the connection to the team, and all that. But um, if you don't believe in numerology and gematria and Freemasonry, and you're not aware that a Freemason developed the game of baseball, right? If you guys don't know who's credited with creating baseball, just Google it. Okay. Abner Doubleday. All right. Abner Doubleday is supposedly the individual who's credited with creating baseball. And if you look into Abner Doubleday, you will see the connection right back to Freemasonry. Not an accident. All symbolic. Okay. But if you don't believe in any of that stuff and you still believe in Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, right? Um, and all that other stuff. Um, just looking at it from a public surface standpoint, right? The average Joe, it's a smart move for Juan Soto because he's been in New York for a year now. He stays in New York, keeps um you know, if not maybe not all, but a good portion of his NYC fan base, his New York City fan base that he built up. And he will be the face of the New York Mets. He will be the face of the franchise moving forward. Whereas with the New York Yankees, he was a number two, right? He was the number two behind Aaron Judge. No matter what he did, he would always be behind Aaron Judge. Like Aaron, not only is Aaron Judge just in stature and everything, is just a um, way bigger name and way bigger meaning to New York Yankees fans because Juan Soto came in, right? Aaron Judge has been here. Juan Soto came in, and yes, the New York Yankee fans adopted him and took him in and appreciated him. But Aaron Judge has been here, right? So he would have always been a number two behind Aaron Judge. Moving forward, he will be the face of the New York Mets. The marketing dollars alone are going to be astronomical. They're going to be huge, right? Um, and he doesn't have to play second fiddle or behind anybody else at all. He is the number one. He's the walking face of the New York Mets, at least for the next 5 years, and maybe even more than that. So legacy wise, longevity, we have a guy who's been around, right? He won the championship with the Washington Nationals, okay? Very early in his career. Over the last couple of seasons, he's been on a couple of different teams. And, you know, maybe he's looking for a real home, right? There's an incredibly large Spanish population in the New York City area. Um, So maybe this is the home that he's been searching for, right? And of course, the contract helps as well. So and it wasn't a huge difference. The reports that are coming out, the New York Yankees offered him 760 million for 16 years, which would have brought the annual average salary down a little bit. Um, but it's again, it was a one more year, 16 years instead of 15 that the Mets signed him for, and just $5 million less. So it wasn't a huge difference on the money between the Yankees and the Mets, 760 to 765. Um, but that just goes to show you how much he probably didn't want to be a New York Yankee anymore, or um, how he wasn't happy here, like with the organization. Right? There's stuff coming out and um, reports being made on a couple of incidents that happened at Yankee Stadium with the Juan Soto entourage and Juan Soto staff being mistreated at Yankee Stadium. So we don't know how legitimate it is, but again, with the contract offers being so close together, it just speaks volumes as to how ready he was to say goodbye to the New York Yankees organization. Okay. That's if you're the average fan who believes in that. Me, myself, I believe these things are predetermined, right? This contract was hammered out probably 1 or 2 days after the World Series was done, um, illegally or not, because supposedly there's supposed to be a waiting period and a grace period or whatever. But I believe free agency does start today. Let me see. Free agency start. Uh, see. So I believe no. Let me see. No, November 4th. Yeah, no. So the winter meetings start today, I believe. Yeah, that's what starts today. The MLB winter meetings start today. So yeah. Basically just wanted to get this video out to you as quickly as I can on the things that jumped out to me about the contract, the date, the significance of the numbers, and how it comes circles back to Juan Soto. All right. So probably more to come on that. But I just wanted to get that out. Salute to everybody, salute to the supporters, um, indirect or direct, salute to the community. Please remember to click that like, share, and subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Costs you absolutely nothing but a couple seconds of your time. Appreciate you. Please enjoy the rest of your day. For those of you that don't know, my name is Mr. Futures, aka Victor. And as we love to say on my channel, Gematria at its finest. Easiest 1, 2, 3. All right. So peace and vibes. Salute. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.